Hello, everybody. Welcome to our fourth podcast.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So let's get things started. How are you?
I'm very good. You know, about the same as usual.
I'm doing well. I'm full up on crisps now.
All right. Awesome.
Nice.
Right. So, Revel, what have you been playing this week?
This week, a lot of Forza. You know, mostly with my brother, and maybe a bit of Halo 4. You know, they're my two main games at the moment that I play. So.
Cool.
I have been playing Euro Truck Simulator because I felt like playing a simulator for once. I know it's geeky and nerdy, but I don't care.
Euro Truck Simulator. That's almost as bad as Microsoft Farm Simulator.
No, Farm Simulator was god awful.
You mean Farmville?
No. Fully fledged Farm Simulator. Okay.
What, from Windows?
Yes.
Do you get
You can buy
combined
it on
harvesters?
Steam. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at that now. Just for the pure.
Wait. You get combine harvesters?
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, have you not seen Farm Simulator?
You have to farm your own
That is
fields and everything.
awesome. Anyway.
Sorry. I've gone.
And I have been playing this week. I've been a bit old school, and I've been playing Sim City 4. It's an awesome game.
And you call me nerdy.
Yep, I call you nerdy. I'm absolutely awful.
How happy are your citizens at the moment?
My citizens are bankrupt.
All on zero, all in the red. Brilliant.
I made the tax rate so high that they physically can't live. Anyway, so today we're going to be going through our 1 minute review, our game of the week, and our news. We obviously start off with the news, and today it is Revel.
So, I guess the big news this week, probably the only news this week, really, is the shocking teaser trailer from Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag.
Mm.
You know, have you guys seen it?
I've seen bits and bobs of it. I was so depressed after playing, what was it? Blood Money? No, not Blood Money. That's Hitman. Not Revolutions. The second one after.
It's not Revelations.
Brotherhood. I hated that game so much. It put me off Assassin's Creed for life.
Uh-huh.
I played Assassin's Creed 3 hoping things were going to be better, but they made a bad game worse.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money they're going to make off of this anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's going to run out pretty soon.
I think, from the looks of the trailer, Assassin's Creed 4 is following the system that would have been more logical for the franchise anyway, which is each new game is set in a new time period. You know, instead of being stuck with Ezio for three games.
Are they going to make it to the modern day though? Because
No.
I think that's just going to.
It's set as if... So the character that you play as is the grandfather of Connor that you play as in... is that Assassin's Creed 3?
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, because the second name, Comroy was Kemroy or whatever it is.
Kenway.
That's
it.
Yeah, because I was watching the trailer and they said something about that, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
so you'll be playing as the grandfather of Connor, but he's a British pirate.
Makes sense.
And apparently there's been sort of like a load of information given out to sort of bring up the hype about this, because a lot of people are feeling the same way that, you know, we're stuck in a bit of a rut with Assassin's Creed as it is. And they've said that the exploration will be sort of like a split 60% on land exploration and 40% you'll be with your crew going around on a pirate ship.
Can you do much with that though?
Yeah. There'll be like
an Assassin's game.
There'll be sort of battles between pirate ships with rivaling pirate associations.
But this brings me back. That just makes me think of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
games.
that's what I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like.
Yeah.
I want a decent Pirates of the Caribbean game that's not Lego.
They did Pirates of the Caribbean, like a Windows version of it, and I played it for a small amount of time, and it was terrible.
Yeah,
but I'm curious to look at what they've got. So I think when it comes out, I'm gonna look at some gameplay.
But again, if they're using the same engine, which I'm guessing they are, as pretty as it looked, behind the scenes, the fighting mechanic is still basic as bugger. You know?
I think the war is going to be about 2D as ever.
I think they've slowly brought in more and more features from... If you look at Assassin's Creed 1, the way the combat worked in that, it was very one-sided. You just sit around and wait to counter. I think the amount of stuff that they've added game by game, you finally brought up something that seems a lot different and a lot better.
I weirdly like the first game though because of that fighting system. Because it's like Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. It's a very simple fighting mechanic. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
no,
Yeah.
but they're bringing in what they could have done, 3 games ago? 2
Yeah,
games
yeah.
ago?
Yeah, it's true,
It's taken
it's true.
way too much time for them to do what pretty much everyone else is doing right now.
I think it was the fact that they were
Well, have
stuck
been doing.
with Ezio as a main character for 3 games. That just annoyed me. That put me off. That's where I stopped playing
I think that's what
Assassin's
put
Creed
off
games.
a lot of
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed players because I brought the first one, I brought the second one, and then I brought Brotherhood, and I was
I
just
think the only reason the other games, like some of the games, got sales is because people had to go back and look at the storyline and see how each game's linked.
yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, it would just sales would have been horrible.
Right, so it's come to that time of the day where we do the dreaded 1 minute review.
Me again! Yay! Second time.
Yes, this is going to be so funny. Are we going to get any actual gameplay information this time and not just information about developers?
No, you're not. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Right. Right.
I think our fabulous assistant Terry has got a stopwatch for us.
Yeah.
Hello, Terry. Today.
We've actually got an office clerk today. We've
I've
got
got a
someone
PA.
who works for us.
Can she make me coffee?
No.
Oh.
Okay then.
That's all the,
As much as I'd love to,
Ah.
no.
All right.
It's your...
I got my drench.
Okay then.
don't worry, fans. She'll be back in the cupboard next week.
I've got I've got my drench orange passion fruit naturally sourced sweetness drink.
Exactly what
And
you
if
want.
that's not selling it, I don't know what does.
That's
okay,
not there's no advertisement right there.
Yep, product
But
placement.
Drench, if you're listening, we are open to advertising.
We love you.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Right. Okay.
3 to the 2 to the 1. Go. Oh, go.
Hi, I'm talking about the Tomb Raider 2013 today, developed by Crystal Dynamics, published by Square Enix or Enix. It is a prequel to all the previous games of Tomb Raider, which have been pretty damn good so far. It was released March 5th of this year, worldwide, and a different date in March in Japan. I'm bad. The game is about Tomb Raider's Lara Croft's first adventure, where she's set to make a mark on the planet as a archaeologist, or in layman terms, a historic artifact locator. What I found about the game is it's got very smooth gameplay, realistic graphics, and the engine makes it run very, very smoothly. It's quite a linear game though, with open world scenery, which makes it feel open but kind of compact at the same time. It combines action, adventure, role playing, and survival mechanics to make a beautiful game. Oh, I've got 5 seconds left. Let's dance.
Well, you might as well stop it then. Wow, that's really good. For 5 seconds previously, we didn't encounter this kind of situation.
It's sort of like he's finished before the time's up. What do we do?
We might as well give him an extra point.
Yeah! Did you like it?
Do we have the scores for the past 2 weeks?
Well, you got 8 the week before. We did not write that down.
I
We
have
didn't
it-
write
I
that
have
down
it somewhere
actually.
stored.
You've got your notebook on you.
Yeah, don't worry, I have it stored
We'll
somewhere.
do it later.
So 8. And what are
I'm
you giving this
thinking
week?
about giving him for that. It was quite thorough, and he did get through quite a lot.
I have to give him an 8.
I'm gonna
personally.
give him a 7.
Oh,
I'm going to give him 1 mark extra from last time just for improving,
Yeah.
and then the other mark extra for getting there on time.
I think altogether actually, yeah, we'll just give you an 8.
an 8.
So that's an
Awesome.
8 out of 10 for week 2. It's
I-
a big improvement.
Yeah! I tied with Revel, or Alex, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. So I don't know if any of you have actually played the new Tomb Raider game.
It looks beautiful, in my opinion.
It does look absolutely phenomenal.
Oh.
I say that every week
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
It's going to be my little catchphrase.
Phenomenal.
I
I say it
found
loads.
You say it every single week.
I say it every week on this show. Phenomenal. There you go. That's
Yeah.
my word of the week.
I personally thought it was quality. So
Guys,
there
I
you
think
go.
we're milking this a bit now. That's a personal
You need
joke.
to come up with some different adjectives.
Yeah,
maybe,
we do.
Maybe do that for
I got a load of cow jokes back here. Go on,
Clark,
then.
would you
Yeah.
like to busy yourself with some
No,
files
not
or something?
Hoof it out of here. You...
Anyway. Back to the main subject.
Utterly ridiculous. There we go.
Come on, dude.
No cow
Utterly
puns.
ridiculous.
No cow puns.
Ah.
I have to say, looking at the
We have to move on.
Oh, this kid, you know.
we're only grazing the surface.
This guy.
Anyway, right.
Miss Clark, I suggest you move on.
Okay, we're going to move on.
I don't know. I don't have a cow. How we're going to move on here?
Okay, so from the look of the trailer, which is all I've seen so far, because I really want to play it, but lack of money, as always, it does look like a tech demo, and I can't get over why. It just looks too refined. It looks like this is the sort of thing that you'd show if you were trying to sell it.
I
Like,
agree.
really,
I agree.
It doesn't look like someone's playing it. It looks like a cutscene all the time, but
It
that's
does.
good.
There are quite a few cutscenes in it, which make
Yeah.
it very good because it gives you quite big snippets in short amounts of time.
Do you not think though this game would be better suited for the next gen consoles?
Yes.
As
Especially
far as I
with-
know, it will be released on there as well.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What, so
I read this on Wikipedia.
So they're going to release it, update all, and then release it again.
Yeah, I mean, I did read this on Wikipedia, so it might be wrong, but apparently it's going to be released on both this generation and next generation as a slight
I
improvement.
think that is a waste of time and money.
No,
It is
no.
kind-
It's not a
well-
waste of time or money. They're going to make money for doing that, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's not a waste
well.
of money, but they could be off trying to do something else.
Yeah.
Like, finding a replacement for the terrible multiplayer they strapped on.
Oh my god, that's a failure to the Canadians.
Speaking of
there.
which, you didn't talk about multiplayer in your review.
But it's because it's made by the Canadians, and no one talks about the Canadians.
That's very true. No one does talk about the Canadians. Anyway,
Moving on.
moving on to our game of the week.
Which
And
will
it
be-
is me this week,
Dun,
so this is going to be interestingly fun. I'm going to get the word phenomenal out of my brain now. Phenomenal.
That's
Okay,
just phenomenal.
I personally love this game to pieces. I've completed it more times than I can say more. Phenomenal in a week. And it is Batman Arkham City, the sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum. It came out, I think, last year. Very good game.
Probably the beginning of last year, I'd have to
Yep.
guess.
It's the second game in the Batman Arkham City mythos. Arkham mythos
Something.
thing. Can't say mythos. And you know it's awesome because it has Kevin Conroy, the guy who defines the Batman voice, and Mark Hamill, the guy who defines the Joker
Definitely.
voice. And that is all I need to say. Game over. Right, let's go home. It uses Unreal Tournament 3, which is
Unreal Engine 3.
Unreal Engine, Unreal Tournament 3. I wrote here. Don't know why. There goes my notes.
That's just phenomenal, you know?
That's phenomenal.
Ah!
So it uses Unreal Engine 3, and it's in terms of gameplay. There's not very much difference to the first game, with the exception of maybe. Well, it's got more free roam in it, but combat-wise, there is. I think now you can take on two people at once.
Yeah,
that
you
was the
can
big difference.
They also added a hotkey system, so that like when you're in the middle of beating some guys up, you could just simply hit one of the random buttons that isn't used to hit people, and it would use a gadget.
Oh
on them.
yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That was kind of useful because it kind of added a bit more variety to the combat
I like that.
instead of just punch, counter,
Kick,
punch.
dun, dun, dun.
Another cool feature is there's loads of side missions that have extend the Batman storyline, and it is mostly keeps in with the comics. I mean, you've got characters that you know and love like Mr. Freeze, Joker, Penguin, and you've got characters that you probably wouldn't heard of unless you're into comic books like Oracle and Red Hood and stuff like that.
And strangely enough, Hugo Strange, I mean, he hasn't had much mainstream coverage as far as Batman villains go, but he is like the main plot point in that entire game.
Yeah, it's really, really odd character choices. But what I must say is I'm not sure what they've done with the engine. I'm not sure what they've done with the game. Wizards have worked on it. But honestly, it is one of the best looking games on our current platforms. And it is true. There isn't any multiplayer, but there is various amounts of DLC that you can buy for it now.
I wonder, what do you reckon you could do for multiplayer with that game?
Not a lot.
Not a
No,
lot,
that's
really.
what I'm thinking.
No.
It works so much better without multiplayer being
Yeah.
strapped on, and then you're just sort of focusing
What I'm,
only on being.
what I'm
involved
worried
in
about
the
though is that
story.
they'll do it one day. Just to know they're becoming
Oh
more
yeah,
social.
one day they will.
It's just going to
Yeah.
ruin
It
it.
will happen.
It'll ruin it so
Yeah.
badly.
Well, news here for everyone. The next Arkham City game, or Arkham City, I don't know why I keep saying Arkham City, that's just one game.
The
Next Arkham game is coming out this year.
Is it?
Nice.
Yes.
Do you know
Bit
when about?
fast, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it. There's obviously been really, really stupid rumours, like it's going to be called Arkham World. Stuff like that. It's really stupid.
Oh, dear
all,
Lord.
all I'm hoping for is a bigger map and the Joker to return, even though
Definitely.
he does kind of die in
Yeah,
this
but he
one.
does kind of die in the first one.
Kind of dies
So-
in everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of his spiel. To kind
That's
of
how he
die.
disappears and vanishes
Yeah.
into the next game.
As long as they make a decent game again, I'm happy because
And keep the voice actors.
yeah, as long as Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are doing
You're
Yes.
sorted.
it. But Mark Hamill seems to do everything, so he's cool.
Yeah, exactly. He's got nothing else to do.
He hasn't got anything else to do.
No.
I saw him in an episode of Transformers the other day. As
Did you?
one of the voice actors, yeah.
Oh man,
That's all he can do at the
Completely
moment.
random,
Yeah.
but there you go.
you got nothing else to do now. His career's down the plop.
Yeah, right. So this is going to be a quick one this week.
Yeah.
We're done.
I think we're done.
I think it's time to say goodbye. We want you to like, comment, subscribe, share us around, hate us if you really hate us.
Say hi to Terry
Say hi to Terry.
Hello.
Hi, Terry.
and give me your own
Hi.
rating.
Give us ratings, love us, spread us around, share the love.
And
We'll
tell us
see you
what
ne-
you've been playing.
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
us what you've been playing.
We're
in the comments.
interested in you.
Yes, we love you. Not
Okay,
in
love
that
all
you.
right,
kind of
calm
way.
down.
But only
Bit
as a
of-
friend.
Only
okay?
as a friend.
Boy, this exaggerated quickly.
Actually, you're like that friend that we don't really like that much. But
You're more like
but-
a brother or a sister.
You're like a mum.
You're like a freaky cousin. Then maybe one time we get drunk and do weird stuff.
Anyway, off topic completely. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and love us.
And say hi to Terry.
And say hi to Terry.
And check out her.
Yeah, I do have my own YouTube channel. I'm not actually a podcaster. I'm more of a cover person. My channel
Vlogger.
is yes. My channel is Paramore Lover 146. So check that out.
We'll put it down in the comments if
Description.
if one
Description,
remembers.
Yeah.
Yep, description.
Let's put it on the moon.
As you can tell, it's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Phenomenal.
We just had a phenomenal day at college, and I'm completely knackered. So
Yeah,
I'm repeating
about-
myself.
What, 10 hours have we been here now? Oh.
Yep.
Something like that.
Anyway,
I had a fluff on
back
my
to
iPhone.
the main thing at hand. See you later.
Bye.
Have a good week.